Good for 9211 coming at you with another live video. This one's gonna be for the semi budget, the $200. Like I said before, I made the videos. The reason why is because you have to remember I'm catering to the people that I sell. So um, to make a long story short, I sell cards online, decks. So usually people start buying anywhere from from $55 all the way to about $180 decks, and they want the most for their buck. Obviously, people who take advantage when I tell them here online uh, what I'm doing online, they're smart. They buy the cards and they have hundreds of dollars left over. Like, um, for example, the Dragoons or anything Dark Magician that I have tons of cards of, or the Skill Drain, just getting 3 playsets. Like, honestly, the Ultra Rare, where they were like $15 or $18 a card, if you would have bought just one playset, you're well aware that that's roughly like $300 now. Yeah. Um, so you could we could talk about the commons. You could have bought the $4 or $5 commons, a playset, and now they're 35, 40, right? You sell three, that's like 120 or at least $100, where you just spend like 12, $15. So that's what I do. Um, so consider me like a friend. I'm not an enemy. I'm here to help you out. Now, then I cater to other people who have more money, more financial stability, and they hate decks that are 100 because they love the trash cards that are expensive, like all the hand traps. So those guys, they usually don't win in their locals, and then you see the YCS champions, they play no hand traps, and you could tell they're trash. It's a 1 for 1 card. So this one's gonna be considering the 200 semi budget Dark Magician for those who have a little bit more money. I made the deck. This is the fusion. So to start off, you're gonna play one quintet. Now, people hate the builds that I do, but they go against 4 negations, and I have a lot of proof. And then I can also establish 4 to 5 negations against my opponent. And this guy, I negated him 4 or 5 times, and he still did like 2 more moves, and I still beat him. So, show me in your video proof of what you're talking about, um, so it could be credible. But like I said, I don't say things. I show it, then I say it. It's like I buy a car and then I say I bought it. I don't say I'm gonna buy it, then I buy it, because you don't know if I'm gonna buy it or not. So just facts. So Quintet, you already know what it does. He blows up the field for 1,000 hitter. Can be tributed. No kaiju, so it's a good monster. Um, Even though you hate him, you're gonna start playing him. Dragoon's gonna be banned once the branded fusion material is out, which will be soon. So I mean, Battle of Chaos came out what, like a week ago. I've already seen them. I bought some cards already. Tamayas, the United Dragon, and you have the Illusion of Chaos. They've already been out. In case you didn't know, today's the second. Um, yeah, February 2022. So I'm telling you, people are falling asleep. So Branded is right around the corner. Dragoon's gonna play in that format, and he's gonna get banded somewhere around May. It's gonna be like one um, one ban list with him added. So Dark Magician will be top tier. That's when all the cards are gonna sell. I have a lot of decks. I still have like 9 or 10 decks left. So I sell budget, semi budget, and then the expensive versions. So like I said, they start from 55 to 100 to 200, and they can go up to whatever you want. Because I have first edition LOB cards. So if you want a $5,000 to $10,000 deck, then that's what you'll get. So here you go, Quintet. Um, Dragoon's gonna be banned, so you're gonna want to play him anyways. And if you don't, you're gonna have to figure out something else. And then they might end up banning Phoenix Enforcer, um, and then the Anaconda. Then what are you gonna do? So for now, you can play the two Red Eyes uh, Dark Dragon. I know people hate them. Also, they hate that it's expensive. But if you hadn't cut on, people just hate everything overall. No one's happy, no matter what you give them. So This is why this channel is not catered to your emotions, not catered to make you happy. It's just the facts and how to financially make the good decisions so that you get a lot of leftover money and you're happy. Um, no complaining. So there you go. You can make it through a lot of ways. We got the Dragon Knight, and we're gonna show you combos with it, how to bring them out in multiple ways. Because on Master Duel, I started playing it maybe a day or two ago, and you're gonna have to put them out on the field the first turn, no excuses. So we're gonna go through a lot of combos of it. You got the Dark Magicians, Mega Phantom, and then Naruto, the Moral Leader. Just a really easy way to go in through the Apprentice and the Dark Magician Girl, through Magician Souls. Discard special, and then Magician Souls, Dark Magician Girl on the field, and then that's it. Or you could discard another one, bring another um, monster from your hand, or Veil, or Monster Reborn. Just so many ways. You can make 2 of them, 3 of them if you want. One is enough, because with the Dragoon Gun, you're gonna wanna be stopping, omni-negating spells. Obviously, later the deck's probably gonna fuse with Invoke so that you can still have omni-negate on board, but you're gonna wanna start getting used to all these other cards because you need to establish 3 to 4 or 5 negations per turn against your opponent, and you're also gonna have to find a way to go against 3 to 4 negations per turn. That's what the game is going towards. So Selene, special summon Dragoon, special summon any spellcaster from the graveyard. In the first position, you can bring Magician Souls out, draw more cards. You can bring Apprentice Illusion and just boost this one or boost anything else, or use it to get Dark Magician to your hand. So many plays you can do. You can do Dark Magician or Dark Magician to trigger the effect of Circle. Sometimes you don't have Eternal Soul, because remember the 2 cards that are targeting a Dark Magician deck. Number 1 place is Dragoon. That's the first card they target, they destroy. The second target is Eternal Soul because it blows up your field. So that's why my deck is set as a trap. Like, you're going after Dragoon and it's a trap, because when you get rid of him, he's not the boss monster. There's way too much going on. Then they try to get rid of my Eternal Soul, and I have way too much stuff backing it up. And even if they do it, just build the whole field again with Dragoon. I've shown it many times. I have proof. And you have the Phoenix, Nightmare Phoenix. It's better to have it and not to need it than to need it and not have it. And then you're just able to pop any card on the field that you want. It doesn't matter what it is. Yeah, so if you don't want to play it, don't play it. If you want to play it, play it. Wee Witch. This one's for people who complain they don't want to play the 2 Anacondas, or they don't want to play any card at 2. You don't have to, just one Wee Witch. It's so easy to go into. It adds up to the quintet, and then also if it's destroyed by any card effect or by battles into the graveyard. So you could activate Rod and get it that way. You could draw any dark from your graveyard to your hand. You can regenerate a Dark Magician, Dark Magician Girl, anything. Come on, the whole deck is dark. You can get anything you want. You can even get Anaconda. People complain they don't want to play it at 2. You play 1, it gets negated, destroyed. Guess what? Wee Witch, and get it to your hand. If you could do it the same turn, special summon her, then get rid of her, and then boom, and then draw Anaconda to your hand. You already know you can't, so it'll send it back to the Fusion extra deck, right? So you got your second Anaconda, you're ready to go. If not, you could just put Apprentice Illusion Magician, or let's say something dangerous happened and you don't have a way to get Rod back. This will get you your Rod back. If you don't want this card, don't play it. If you don't want to be crying, but you can't have a way to get cards back or blah, 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 like everyone else, play the card. And then, Verte, with all the cards that you have, I'm able to summon about 5 monsters in a turn with ease. I show it all the time. I do it all the time. Very easy. Even through negations, I can summon about 3 or 4. So you could bring it out. So if you don't want to play the Dragoon, you can play the Phoenix Enforcer. But more likely, all of that stuff's gonna get banned. If Dragoon gets banned, you can go for the Phoenix. Um, if it doesn't, whatever you feel like. And then when crawling with the spellbook engine, the reason why is because you get negated 2 to 3 times, and at the very end, you just go through the spellbook engine. If it's at the first turn and then they get you 2 to 3 times in a row, you just link. If you don't want to do Anaconda or they already burned that or something, what you do is you link into her, you activate the spellbook engine, and you go on to draw 2 cards. Sometimes I have some videos where I've drawn 22 cards in the first turn with 5 cards, and I was negated once or twice. I have the proof. I don't just say it. Go look at it. So I drew more than half my deck from 5 cards in my first turn with negations. And this is supposed to be like, I have two versions that are mainly what people ask for. The first one's the $85 one, and then the second one is the 200. And this is what we're showcasing right now. The Artemis Moon Maiden, you already know what it does. And then it just adds to the quintet. And then this is the new one that I've been playing, and the Whelp, because you have to enter Dragon Knight. I'm already thinking Dragoon's gone, so I want to be comfortable when it gets banned. It won't affect me at all. Like, I'll just be like, good riddance. I never liked them anyways, and boom, he's gone. So we'll have the Emuk, and there you go. That's another card. So I'm going to show you combos with it. So the first combo that you could do, obviously, a simple one would be having a dragon in your hand with, you can search this. If you have those 2 bricks, you just search this. There's a lot of ways to search cards. Man, come on. If I can draw, listen to me, if I can draw 22 cards from my deck and like 3 or 4 monsters from my extra deck fusion with 1 or 2 negations done against me with 5 cards in my first turn, I could do that, and I have proof. You should be able to search this card. It's easy for me. It should be easy for you too. You search it. There's a lot of ways, and then you just trigger it, and you'll get Dragon Knight or Red as Black Dragon from the beginning. Another combo to do it with is you Eternal, right? You Eternal Soul Link, and you can set up for your opponent, and then you just set, if you have this one, you just set it during their turn. Special, there you go, Dragoon or Dragon Knight already. That's the second way. You could do it during your turn. And then the other ways with these 2 cards combo. So all you do is search through secrets, find a way to search it. Why do I say that? Because sometimes when you play these cards in the real world, especially people who play in the tournament, they're well aware that none of the cards you play resolve. You have to go like 2 to 3 negations into each turn just to resolve a card. Yeah, that's why a lot of people try to like tell me, thinking I don't know. It's like, I know more than you. What are you talking about? You don't even have proof of anything. I'm well aware that I have to go to 2 to 3 negations deep each turn just to resolve a card. I already know that. And I don't cry about it, and I do it. Then I blow up my opponent. Then I establish 4 or 5 negations against him, and they can't handle it. It's funny, a lot of people can dish negations, but they can't take 1 or 2. So he summoned. If it doesn't resolve, find another way and get secrets to your hand. And then you're going to discard any card to special summon him. You're going to get Dark Vision to your hand. And then from there you link the 2. And then you're going to make, there you go, Destruction Swordsman. The Protector Whelp of the Destruction Swordsman. And then that's it. Dragoon, Dragon Knight from there. There's a lot of other ways you can make them with Ayatamayas, um, with the Magician's Soul, and Ayatamayas. There's a lot of ways you can make it. So I just gave you, I mean, three or four different ways to make it, and there's still some other ways you can make it um, as well. And yeah, you can use Super Poly, use even stuff on your opponent's side of the field with dragons, um, like with the Dragoon. You use a Dragoon. Um, yep, and you connect to a Super Poly. Um, there's a lot of ways. There's probably like 6 ways. So there you go. I showed you a few ways of how to make him, because you have to be able to make him all the time, at the beginning of the duel, at the middle of the duel, at the end of the duel. And then if you're getting used to making too many Dragon Knights, like you're already good at it, you can put two, but only if you're gonna win. If you're gonna play two and you're not gonna win, then don't play. Just play one. Um, yeah. So the format's obviously gonna be changing. The fusion deck will be changing. I've already showed you before my Albas or my branded style cards. I'm already prepared. I'm already ready for the format. I'm just waiting for branded fusion. But besides that, I have all the other cards already. I'm just gonna be incorporated into Dark Magician and say goodbye to Dragoon. And we're just gonna be going into that. So yeah, you can make it. You can make Dragon Knight through branded dragon. Yeah, there's just a lot of there's two other fusions. So we're gonna end the video with that. Um, this is the deck that you see there. This deck goes about 4 or 5 negations and wins against them. Not deck established board. No, 0 cards, and I go into about four negations and I still win. I also can establish 4 to 5 negations against my opponent. Um, it's a budget style, but it's still powerful as well. And like I said, it's not all talk. I have all the proof. Go look at it. I'm not playing against some cheap decks. There's a lot of top tier, top meta right now. Um, so there you go. Like I said, to finish it off, just remember to resolve any cards the way that it's going, you have to get negated 3 to 4 times. You have to count on it already. Because a lot of people, when they play cards, they're scared. Like, oh no, hand traps, Ash Blossom, Fake Veiler, and Permanence. Oh no, Torrential Tribute. Oh no, the Kaijus. No. You have to you have to set it in your mind. You have to go through 3 to 4 negations deep just to resolve some cards. So that's the way that I set up the decks. That's why they work. That's why some of them sell. Some of them I keep for myself. And then the Battle of Chaos already came out, so those cards are available already. They look expensive. I don't know whether to suggest to wait, because the Brothers of Legend was expensive as well, but then it dropped. Um, I wouldn't give you any advice on that one because I'm not too sure. But Timaeus the Dragon, the United Dragon, it looks like it's 15, and then all the other cards are roughly around um, $10 to $5, and then the few dollar cards, and then you have the Illusion of Chaos. Looks like it's $60 to $90. I don't know if it'll go down. Then you have the Chaos Fusion. That one looks like it's $20 to $25. So me, for myself, I'm not gonna buy them. I'm gonna wait until they lower, because that's the way I do it. But like I said, I can't give you advice on that one because I'm not too sure if it's gonna drop or not. I don't want to advise you to buy it now and then it drops. So that's that. Dark Magic Attack.